On a remote island in the Pacific Ocean, a special group of seniors enjoys crystal clear memories as if they're still in their 20s. They remember names, dates, and passwords at the drop of a hat. They focus on a task for hours without tiring, whether they're crunching numbers or staying alert while watching over young children. Plus, these seniors enjoy active social lives into their 80s and 90s because they easily share tiny details like from their weddings and childhoods. But what if I told you these seniors didn't do more brain puzzles, they didn't take any special pills, and they didn't even cut out smoking and alcohol? In fact, their rates of binge drinking alcohol are up to 10.8 times higher than rates off the island. As you'll see in a few moments, this special group of seniors has a little secret. They eat a bizarre breakfast that wipes years off their brain's age. And once I tell you all about this discovery, it'll help you recapture a razor-sharp memory and mind in only 7 seconds a day. Because if you're like most adults in the USA, you pay an arm and a leg for countless doctor visits. You train your brain with crosswords. I bet you even cut out unhealthy foods from your diet. Yet more than 1 in 10 of Americans still suffer from dementia. So why does the average senior in the USA have high rates of dementia, while this unique group of seniors on a far-flung island enjoy youthful minds into their 90s? Well, these remarkable seniors live in Okinawa. You may have heard Okinawa is home to some of the longest living people in the world. But I guarantee you've never heard of this new memory-boosting discovery. In case you don't know about Okinawa, it's a tiny island off the coast of Japan, where they have 1/3 the rate of dementia compared to the USA's rate. But it's not due to their ethnicity or genes. Based on Harvard doctors and research published in the Journal of Nutrition, their sharp memories are thanks to a potent Okinawan memory bean they eat for breakfast. In this video, I'll share every last detail about this memory bean and how you can use it to reclaim a clear mind and laser-like focus. You'll erase embarrassing senior moments like losing your keys or wallet, forgetting why you walked into a room, or repeating the same thing over and over. You'll strengthen your memory and recall names, movie titles, and numbers in a heartbeat without drugs or brain puzzles. Most importantly, you'll relive a more innocent time of your life. Think back to when you were a kid. Your brain could soak up info like a sponge. You were filled with naive confidence and optimism because your brain was functioning like a supercomputer. Fortunately, this Okinawan memory bean helps you recapture that sharp mind you once had. In fact, it's the closest thing to stepping in a time machine. Unlike most adults who slow down and are bound to a chair in their golden years, you explore the bubbling geysers of Yellowstone National Park, meet new friends, and entertain them for hours as words easily roll off your tongue. And you regain the freedom and independence to live life on your terms. I know you may be rolling your eyes, but this isn't a fantasy or science fiction. It's the reality for over 32,477 people who've tried this Okinawan breakthrough, like Margaret from Hollywood, Florida.
I was mixing up names of people I knew for years. I was forgetting where I parked my car. I was even missing appointments. Thanks to you, I'm clear-headed and I'm remembering tiny details I thought I lost forever.
And how about Harold from Seattle, Washington?
My grandkids would call me out every time I repeated the same thing over and over. I felt like I was failing them as a grandpa and a role model. But now I'm so alert. I feel like I'm a sharp 25-year-old again.
And here's what Mary from Lexington, Kentucky had to say.
I lost count of all the crosswords I've done. But within just 1 hour of trying your solution, I've regained a sense of clarity I haven't felt in years. I even read an entire book in just 3 days.
Isn't that exciting? Well, there's no reason you can't join them. I just have to warn you that you will not find this info in mainstream media. They're too busy chasing the latest political scandals or filling your mind with fear. This video is the only place you'll hear about this Okinawan memory bean. And if you exit this page, I'd hate to see your memory fade away. Maybe you forgot who your spouse or children are. Maybe you get so lost and confused you need help going to the bathroom. Or maybe you just end up in a nursing home. Even though the secret to naturally restoring a youthful memory and mind is just moments away. So please pay very close attention because in the next few minutes you'll discover the Okinawan memory bean supporting crystal clear memories and a sharp mind in your 80s and 90s. And how you can try it today. The one-word test to instantly determine if your brain is dying. If you fail, you have a 95% chance of suffering from dementia. How to regrow tiny power plants in your brain that fuel youthful brain cells in 7 seconds a day. Harvard Medical School. Why super ager brains and young adult brains look the same. Plus how you can wipe years off your own brain. All of that's coming up next. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Hi, my name is Chris Wilson. I live with my lovely wife and our 2 beautiful children in the sunny state of Florida. You might have tried my best-selling program, Neurobalance Therapy, or maybe you've seen me on my YouTube channel, Critical Bench, which now has over 1 million loyal subscribers. Even though I've helped thousands of adults eliminate pain, improve their balance, get in shape, and improve their overall health, my real passion is helping people as a certified brain health trainer. I never get tired helping deserving folks like you go from foggy and sluggish to mentally sharp, strong, and filled to the brim with limitless energy, which is why my friends Tom and Lori reached out to me in the first place. They were a sweet couple in their 70s who lived in my town for over a decade, yet had been happily married for 32 years. That's why Tom was desperate for help when Lori's mind started fading away. Here's what Tom told me. Lori's memory issues started out so innocently, she'd forget one of her computer passwords or why she walked into a room. Lori often wandered around the house looking for her glasses when they were on her head the whole time. Tom just laughed and brushed it off. Hey honey, maybe we are getting old. But over the span of several months, his jokes turned into a serious concern. See, Lori wears her heart on her sleeve. Sometimes Lori would shed nostalgic tears as she'd remind Tom of their first date in college, when he took her on a romantic picnic in a field. They still have inside jokes from that day. But now, Lori couldn't remember a single detail. Unfortunately, her brain function only went downhill from there. One day, Lori got lost in the mall. According to Tom, she was like a toddler searching for their mother. His cheeks turned red as a tomato when he found her. Tom grabbed Lori by the hand and led her to the car, while gazing forward so he didn't make eye contact with onlookers. Although these events broke Tom's heart, he refused to believe that Lori was losing her memory. Yet one event shattered his reality. It forced him to come to terms with his wife's declining brain function. It was early morning on a Saturday, when Tom jolted awake to an ear-piercing scream that still gives him goosebumps.
Oh, who are you? Get out of my bed!
Tom looked around, yet he was the only other person in the room. He took a deep breath and stared into Lori's eyes.